run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, he told me his wide receiver has embraced all of the attention that's come with this Heisman conversation. They know he'll be a major part of the offense this year, but I caught up with him. This wideout told me that the extra work he and his QB have been putting in behind the scenes, that is what will make them shine. They're not worried about the Heisman.
Not with this team. This team trash as hell.
Version of themselves.
Man,
Guys, back to you.
This team trash as hell. I don't know if I would have beat him with this team.
So Ohio State's headed toward the
and it's raining. Lord have mercy.
2027 season. He'll bring it out. It's Burrows. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Man, ain't no excuses out of shit. We trash. And I'm home. Yeah, you right. Damn.
So they're getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. First carry of the season for this transfer. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keep it on the ground. Just gets
just held them for a little bit long.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on the
that's pick.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces
I knew you was in zone. I don't know why I did that. Shitting me.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Wide open.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Simmons. The throw.
No.
Just a misfire there.
He can't throw. Nah. He a lefty. I just figured that out. This nigga's a fucking lefty. All right. That changes everything.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. Plows through the defense. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Right side, it's Jacobs. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wide receiver going in motion. Simmons on play action. Buys time to his left. And they won't make the connection.
I'm in trouble. This nigga can't throw for
Guys, let's look
shit.
big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and
Fucked
energy
up my
into the
NIL
program.
money so I
These
couldn't
guys
get me no
went in
good
there, got a
quarterback.
nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a
Press the
couple
button
guys
I
that
ain't
they
wanna
thought fit
press.
their
I
system,
ain't know
fit
what the
their
fuck I was
culture,
doing.
and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few
I
holes
beef-
that they
I
had to
beefed
fill
up
but they
my-
went out, they put their effort
my,
into
what do you
finding
call
the
it?
right
My-
guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster.
No,
with
not
just a
that.
few portal
Not a
additions.
player.
And man, the big fellas
Something with my, my facilities, and I didn't know that took my NIL money away.
They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down.
Shit,
Big
wow.
hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Second and long here. Carr escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Now he'll throw back into the middle.
Oh,
and that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Oh.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his
Get
greatest
your bitch, bro.
Returners only get so many chances.
I got it, but God, man.
You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're all over it. Buying some time.
You suck, bro. I'm in trouble. I can't do nothing. I don't got no quarterback.
In-breaking route, got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Got enough for the 1st down.
Get your bitch ass out the way.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Damn, dog.
And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Buying time to his right. He'll be
somebody catch the fucking
6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen.
Oh, my God.
There. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality.
Bro, I hear what y'all saying, but I had both of them. I had the deep route open too, but he can't throw.
Goal from the 5. Quarterback changing the play. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
Damn, bro.
Forward all the way to the 2.
Come on, O-line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Going for 6. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on 3rd and long, trying to get a receiver open in space. Just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Dialed up the, forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He wants it all. It's a fake. Shades of little giants. The Mad Hatter is loose. And it's a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I pulled that one out of my ass, Elka.
And he makes the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside.
Come on.
It's Jackson. At the 35.
Oh, my God.
Nothing but green grass down the middle.
Man.
At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Come on, man.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burrows. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll try the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
How about that defense in the backfield?
Oh, fellas, I need some fucking type of protection, man.
They were
Jeez,
playing
that's
the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Simmons. Caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field is Simmons. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved.
Oh, shit.
In space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Hits inside. It's Compton.
Nobody's touching this man.
Where to go? Same song, second verse as this defense is ready for this.
Come on, D.
Great job.
I mean, oh.
Defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps.
Shit.
To the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons.
Bro, what are you doing? That's not the route.
On that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
He's supposed to be going across the middle. He's running up the seam. That's not the route.
Quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder,
that's fucking crazy.
Oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Center field, this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing, Carr. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quick give. It's Jackson. Stopped right there.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sets his feet. It's Carr. Fires left. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Oh, he's got some space. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just a wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
It's a seam wide open.
That shit ridiculous.
He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
You can't stop him.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's Carr to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside.
Bro, what the fuck,
inside the
man?
35. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, that was me.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
I changed into him.
He rolls into the
accident.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Delayed give. It's Pringle. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3.
What kind of tackle was that?
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out wide left, it's Lofton. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Not the play I chose.
Here's Simmons to throw. With the catch, it's Jacobs. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. It's complete to the left. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On the ground, it's Jackson. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Rush right in his face. Out of the backfield, he's open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Carr finds his target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back. It's Carr. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown,
Good play.
Ohio State. What a catch in the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Simmons. Left side is Jacobs. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Missed.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Longhorns just laying the wood to those dudes so far today. We haven't even hit the half in this top 5 matchup, and we're approaching blowout C, a testament to just how good this group is. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he's slow as shit.
It's Smith. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Throwing, Carr. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Carr to throw for it on 4th.
Nobody there.
Has it. It's a 1st down and more.
Crazy putt.
He's run out of bounds,
Somebody's supposed to be sitting there.
Sticks.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game.
The guy
You've
next
got a huge
to him.
opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back.
Come on.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third and long coming up. Here's Carr to throw. Lets it fly. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been...
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Wow. Come on, y'all.
He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Oh, wrong. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
That's the way they drew it up.
Damn.
Incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10.
Bro.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good.
Been through the ball. That shit just had like a delay in it or something.
Set them up with a big play. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Under pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
There was no question on that 3rd down where the quarterback was going. It was going to be a big play. He had the matchup he wanted. Fantastic route. Great separation. Looks the football in. It's a big explosive play for the offense now, setting him up in the red zone. They're looking to add to their lead.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
On 2nd, close to the end zone, and the ball's out.
Let's go.
That's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling onto a massive fumble recovery.
I'm waiting on y'all niggas to show up the whole game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
No. Oh, my God.
For the 4th time today. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Hey, you got this, man.
Defense taking one back to the house.
I'm bullshitting over here.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception.
I accidentally tapped the X.
Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Throwing Simmons.
He's a lefty. I got to throw the other one. I'm trying to throw the ball away.
So fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Jackson.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Drives inside. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Simmons. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Jackson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
That one bounds through the end zone.
What happened? Oh, you throwing your second string.
Be a touchback.
You gotta sub the motherfuckers in manually.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Simmons on the play fake. Rolls right. Now he's looking into the middle.
Finally.
Got him downfield. Breaks free in the middle.
Finally.
Pass attack. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
You gotta be shitting me.
You gotta be aware, but you've
Come
got this
on,
game in hand
sir.
so long as you don't turn it over.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Tavian St. Clair. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
He like my quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I know know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. Makes the grab down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the fourth down.
He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Johnson. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Pringle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They go play action with Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Gilbert. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
Lets it fly. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wide open spaces. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Motion from the back. Simmons to throw for it on fourth.
Yo!
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Breaks into the open. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State.
GG.
What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0.